Pick a card, tarot card reading. What message is here for you today? We've got pick a card reading number 1. Pick a card reading number 2. Pick a card reading number 3. Pick a card reading number 4. So we're doing love readings, career readings, and general readings for each of them. Plus there's zodiac signs. All of the zodiac signs have been covered. All of the timestamps are down below. I've listed them by the number of the reading, plus the zodiac signs that are within that reading. So it's up to you whether you go towards the tarot deck that has a message or your zodiac sign. But if you want to support the channel for free, put a like on the reading. It really does help push us out into your algorithm. Private readings are available. Let's get on with today's Pick a Card Tarot card reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. This is a love reading, a career reading, and a general reading, all in one. So we're going to start by pulling some zodiac signs to give you connection to the reading. And some letters as well. So we have Libra. So these are messages for Libra, Taurus, if it would like to focus. Taurus is there, I promise. And Pisces. So these may be your sun, your moon, your rising, or if you're cross-watching of the person that you like. We have an M, an F, a U, O, and an S. So if any of them mean anything to you, this is a reading for you today. We're going to pull a message note and charms within a circle of protection. I just thought I'd try something new. Let's have a look. What note do we have? I don't want to share you. Someone doesn't want to share you. You will know what that means. We have a crown. Someone thinks that you're worthy and you're on a pedestal. We have a little leaf, or it can be a feather, a headdress feather. We have some grapes or a strawberry. I can never decide what it is. And we have a pram. Someone really doesn't want to share you, especially if you have children. They don't want to share you with anyone ever. So I'm going to pull a oracle card first to get a feel for the reading. We're going to be looking at your career, your love, and general. So I'm going to pull one card for your love reading. What do you need to know about love? I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection. What do you need to know about love? Bring love into the situation. That's really nice. A new moon in Aquarius. That's lovely. Let me put this out of the way. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Tarot of the Divine. If you ever wondered what cards I'm using, have a look on my website. All of them are detailed on there with photos and names of the decks so that you can go hunting for them. I know what it's like. You see a reader with a nice deck and you're like, I want to know what it is. So there's a whole page on my website. What do you need to know about love? I'm going to pull 3 cards for your love life. What do you need to know? Who doesn't want to share you? I'm going to split the deck into 4. The 10 of Cups reversed. Things aren't going quite the way that you want them to do. We've got the 10 of Wands, determination, ambition. And then we have the Devil reversed. There's someone that's holding you back from having the type of relationship you want. There may be an earth sign. There may be a really frustrating earth sign, which is the Taurus. They know what they want and they're stubborn. The Ten of Wands is the burdens of life that you carry, the responsibilities that you carry, especially if you do have children or other responsibilities. This is very much your reading. At the moment, you're focused on that and you should be focused on that. Love at the moment for you is on a bit of a backburn. With the Ten of Cups reversed, your love life's not quite where you want it to be. And it's to do with whoever this Taurus reversed is. Like, they're so stubborn. They're stopping it from progressing. So you know who that is. You know that earth sign. You know that earth sign who's so stubborn for you. It could be the one that you love or the one that doesn't want to share you. And it feels like someone, it may even be work, doesn't want to share you. There's something here that you need to be focusing on instead of your love life. And it feels really frustrating and it feels not fair. With the Ten of Cups reversed, these things can be resolved and they will be resolved. It feels like you need a little bit more balance in life, just for your own well-being. You know, how much can you split your life between? Because it feels like your life is split between your responsibilities and wanting a relationship. But then I'm looking at it and think, well, where are you? Where do you fit into all of that? Because if you're putting all of your energy into your responsibilities and the energy that you have left is put into trying to sort relationships out, where are you? Because it feels like you're missing an action. If you take care of you, relationships will slot in around it. Relationships do need work, but they shouldn't be stressful. They should be compromised and there should be things like that, but it shouldn't be stressful. Whoever the devil reversed is, they've got lots of frustrations and they make you feel really frustrated. They want all of your time, but then they say that they're quite powerless to giving you it. I hope things are going to get better. I'm going to pull 3 more cards because I want to know. The Four of Cups reversed, the Hierophant card reversed, and the Knight of Swords reversed. You're scared of making a mistake here because you're scared that you won't get married. You will. The Hierophant card reversed is you may just end up with an unconventional type of relationship. And when I say that, I mean it's maybe a blended family. It's a different kind of relationship to what your ancestors or your culture or your traditions had. It's okay to live your life your way. The Four of Cups reversed feels like you've been waiting forever for a nice relationship. So focus on your other things and focus on you. Put love out of the equation at the moment because the Knight of Swords reversed is if you rush around and you keep dividing your time between everything else rather than you, you're going to make a mistake. You're not going to be able to help it. The thing that I've got in my head is like driving when you're exhausted. You're going to fall asleep and crash and maybe harm yourself or harm someone else or do damage that changes the rest of your life. So take your foot off the pedal, take care of you, because you've got an important union. But it's a union that maybe your parents wouldn't understand or your grandparents or somewhere within your culture wouldn't understand it. But it's a relationship that will make sense to you. So, yeah, I've got the Two of Cups, the Ace of Coins reversed, and the Ace of Cups. So, when you least expect it, it's going to come in. It feels like you've already got someone around you. The Two of Cups is love, harmony, someone who will help you to focus on the things that you need to focus on. They will walk life parallel to you. They won't take away your power. They won't take too much of your time. They will be your cheerleader. They will back you up. They will support you. You will be able to have life-changing conversations with them and they'll be very open and in awe of what you're doing. The Ace of Coins reversed, don't let relationships take your focus away from you and your life path and your comfort. You need to decide what your Ten of Pentacles is in life and you need to work towards that. And the Ace of Cups is a brand new journey when it comes to love. Whatever's going on in your life at the moment is temporary. It feels like someone's stubborn. It's a bit of a mess, but it's temporary, you know. It will get better. but you need to make sure you're not driving a car while you're absolutely exhausted. And I don't mean that like, maybe it is literally as well, but don't drive your life when you're absolutely exhausted, because you're going to make mistakes. You need to look after you. And the right person will commit when they need to commit. At the moment, there's other things you need to be doing. So there's that. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection. So now we're going to pull a oracle card for your career. What do you need to know about your career? Going to split the deck into 4. Balance. It's just clarifying, you need balance in life. You really do need some balance in life. Again, we're coming back to this thing of how are you meant to drive forward if you're exhausted? You just can't. You can't do it. So you need that balance in life. I'm gonna pull 9 cards because we've committed to 9 cards in this reading. We need all of the information, don't we? So what do you need to know about your career? What kind of balance do you need? You've got everything in front of you that you need to succeed. You've got all of everything available that you need to succeed. If you don't have the knowledge is at your fingertips. It's never been easier than ever to find out the information that you need. Yeah, what do you need to know about your career path? I'm going to split the deck into 4. The Page of Wands, being loyal to you and the path that you're on. The 7 of Wands, standing your ground for what you really want. And then the Hanged Man reversed in a little bit of limbo. Don't rush to make a choice or a decision. Hold out for the promotion that you want. That it feels like a step up. It feels like you're looking around thinking, who is actually loyal to me? Who is it that's got my back? Who is it that wants me to succeed? The only person I can guarantee that is you. You want you to succeed, so you will find your way. The Hangman, when it's reversed, it's just telling me that you're at a bit of a crossroads and you feel like I need to be making a choice and a decision. But you don't have to make it just yet. You can stand at the crossroads for a while and learn what you need to learn to take yourself to the next step. The 7 of Wands, you're quite defensive. You know what you want. You've come through quite a lot. And you know what you want next, and you're willing to fight for it. But part of you expects it to come to you. It's not going to come to you. You have to go to it. You have to make it happen. You have to be that driving force. And if you're driving life while you're exhausted, you're not going to have the energy for it. With the 7 of Wands reversed, sometimes it can tell me that even if an opportunity lands in your lap right now, you may push it away because you're scared or you don't think that you can. You need more balance in your life so that you can take on the things that you need to take on. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Swords reversed. Scared of making a mistake. The Page of Pentacles reversed. You don't quite know everything you need to know. And then we have the Temperance card reversed. There's this impatience being pulled between multiple things, and it's causing this discord. Now, the things that we do in life, we should enjoy doing. It feels like you've lost the joy of what you're doing. So you need to find that again. And you can only find that if you're looking after yourself, like really looking after yourself, eating well, sleeping well, delegating other things to other people in life. Things are going to get easier. Don't be rushed into a decision just yet, because the Page of Pentacles reversed is telling me there's something here that you don't quite know yet. And once you know that, this promotion and this step up in your career path will happen. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Was it 10,000 hours of something makes you an expert? You can't rush 10,000 hours. You have to take an hour at a time. But you've got far more skills than what you give yourself credit for. And it's not going to land in your lap. You have to go to it. And even if it does land in your lap, you have to be ready to be able to say yes. and you have to have your walls down, and you're not at that point yet. It doesn't mean that you won't be. It's just you're not at the moment. Yeah, you got to put the work in. Your natural born talents that you're going to be making money from with the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot reversed. No, the Emperor reversed. Don't blame anyone else. And the Strength card reversed. It feels exhausting. It feels exhausting. You need to find the balance in life, because especially if the first reading resonated to you, you've got people around you and responsibilities that you need to focus on, but you also need to take care of yourself, and then the other things will fall into place. Manage your time better. Don't burn yourself out. There's an Emperor reversed around you, and it's someone who can deliberately hold you back, can blame everyone else for it, can stop you from succeeding. But you just need to, you need to realize how good you are. You need to realize, you need to know all of the things so that when you walk into a room, you're spilling your knowledge, because if you know your things, you're going to be more confident. And it's putting the time and effort in. The Eight of Pentacles, you've got money coming your way linked to your natural born talents, but you need to master those skills. And the more time you put into it, the more your skills will be mastered, and the more money will come to you eventually. But it has to be something that you love. And there's going to be points where you just feel tired and you need to pack it away, and then you need to come back to it. And it's okay to do that. Say, I'm stuck right now. Especially if you're doing night college or a degree or written work, it feels like things that need to be marked. If you're doing that on top of everything else you're doing, it's okay to go, I need to sleep right now. I just need to sleep right now. If you need to get an extension, get an extension. There's no shame in it. But don't give up. Don't give up, because you'll get there. You will get there. And it feels like this period of your life right now is going to open up so many more opportunities to you in the years to come. So that's what I have for you for your career reading. Yeah, don't give up. Keep going. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection. So we're going to have a general reading. So we're going to pull a oracle card for your general reading. And this is just for any other information that you need to know for you, because you are important in your life. You're not just all of your responsibilities. It feels like maybe you've lost yourself a little bit along the way. Don't let anyone hold you back. So, what do you need to know for your general reading? I'm going to split the deck into 4. Boundaries. Yeah. It's just one of those days, You need to put your boundaries in. You do. You can't drive your life while you're exhausted. Prioritize. Think about what is the things that you need to be doing right now. What can be put off for a couple of years. And what's the most beneficial thing for you in the long term? Do you think long term? You need to consider long term. The things that you do today will benefit you in the long run. And sometimes you have to think, right now I need to put this on the shelf so I can focus on that. So what boundaries do you need to put in? I'm going to split the deck into 4. Private readings are available. My diary opens on a Friday for the week ahead. We've got the Three of Swords reversed, the Three of Cups reversed, and the Tower. So there's been things that have happened in your past that's caused you a lot of pain. And you went to someone for support and they didn't really support you in the way that they should have. They may have just judged your life choices rather than supporting you with compassion and kindness. It's almost like something happened in your life, and when you spoke about it, instead of people being open and comforting, it's almost like they blamed you or judged you, and they didn't really do what they should have done. And it's hard, isn't it? It's really hard because, especially with the tower there, it changed the way that you saw that person or people. May have been family, may have been friends, may have been people that you worked with. But it feels traumatic. And it makes actually make me want to cry, because it feels like you were brave in stepping forward and saying, hey, this has happened to me, or this has happened, I need some help. And you were really reaching out, and instead of getting that help, you got shut down, you got pushed away, you got judged, and just abandoned, whether really abandoned or just felt that way. And it changed the way that you saw them. And it changed something in you of, right, well, when I'm in a mess again, I'm never going to reach out to anyone then. With the tower, it's those beliefs and those systems that you had being kind of torn up. But that's an opportunity. As much as it's hard and it's painful, it's an opportunity then for you to rebuild. And it gave you an insight of, well, I'm never going to go to them again. I'm never going to them again. But there are other people who wouldn't have behaved like that, who would have been able to be more helpful, even if it's a helpline, a website, something that specialises in what it was. They are there. They are trained to deal with it. Sometimes the people closest to us, they don't know what to do because they don't have training in it, and it's difficult and it's hard, and they don't behave in the best way. They have an emotional reaction. Whereas when something happens and we go to the specialist helpline or the professional that is trained to deal with that, they don't have an emotional reaction because they're not emotionally invested. They have no judgment. They just want to help, and they want to signpost, and they want to enable you to do the things that you need to do. So we do have a responsibility of learning from that in a way of, well, who do I need to reach out to that's going to be the most beneficial to me? Because this is your life, and you need support systems around you that is the most beneficial. And now you know what is damaging. Anything that happens in your future, do not go to the people that you went to before because they didn't deal with it in the right way. So there's a lesson there, and it's hard and it's difficult and it feels painful, but we can turn negatives into positives in life. We can turn a negative situation and think, do you know what? I'm never going to have that happen to me again. I'm never going to be let down in that way again. I'm going to make sure that I build my life in a way that I'm not in that again. Or using your story to help other people, to put you in a profession that helps people in your situation or a similar situation. So it's like banking it up and thinking, do you know what? One day I'm going to use this for my benefit. Or you can go the reason of something negative's happened, so I'm going to use it as an excuse to just take on too much and hate myself and do negative things in my life to punish myself. Don't punish yourself. You've been punished enough. You don't need to punish yourself. Your responsibility in your life is to build yourself up again, to take care of you again, to remove people from your life who don't respect your boundaries, who don't handle things in the right kind of way. You don't need people in your life that are going to make you feel bad about yourself. But there are people in this world who will happily reach out and help you and pull you forward. And if you knock on a door and the door gets closed, you keep knocking until you find the door that opens. Don't give up. But you haven't. You're still here. You've been through all of this and you're still here. And you're watching tarot readings, which is showing me that you have a sense of wanting to improve your own life and making choices and decisions that are better for you. And I'm on a soapbox, so I'm going to get off it. The Five of Swords reverse, picking your battles wisely. The Justice card. And the Six of Swords, you're being guided to a better future. It's a slow progress. You've got angel guides around you. You've got common sense, and you've got you. Even if you don't believe in angel guides and all of that, you've got you. You've got you fighting your corner. That goes for something. And you know the difference between right and wrong. And you know the difference between someone who's helping you and someone who isn't. So you can put the boundaries in that you need to put in. The Five of Swords reversed, we don't always know what battle to fight. So we have to take time to really think about it, because battles take energy. And sometimes it's better to walk away from something. The Justice card in the middle is symbolizing something to me of either, you might want to take legal action against whatever happened to you, but really have a think about it, because that takes a lot of energy. And courts and the legal system can only decide things based on the information that they have in front of them. So if there's bits of information missing that isn't in front of them, they will make a judgment based on what they do know rather than what actually happened. So what I'm trying to say is, sometimes within the justice system, you can put all of that energy into getting the answer that you want, but then on the day that information isn't all there and it goes against you, and then it leaves you feeling exhausted. What I have faith in as well is, if you want to do that. Just be aware of the energy that it takes. That fight. Is there anything more beneficial that you can put the fight into? If it's what you want to do it, because it'll go your way, but it'll be tiring and exhausting. But also with the Justice card, it means karma. Karma will come round and kick whoever it is that done you wrong. They will. In my lifetime, I'm in my mid-40s, and you see people when you're growing up, and you see what they're doing. And as time goes by, you really do see karma playing out. There's certain people on the outskirts of my life who I know made very bad choices that hurt other people. They've not had a good life. They've certainly not had a good life. They may have in the short term had a good life, but over time, karma kicks in. You're being guided to a better future, one that's more rewarding for you. Right now, things are choppy, things are stormy, things are hard work, things are exhausting. But you will be going to your new chapter in your life, feeling rested, feeling like, I made it, and setting up a new life for you. We've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. We've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And then we've got the Six of Cups reversed. Whatever this is connected to your past. And it's been holding you back for a long time with the Wheel reversed. This has been holding you back for a long time. Now's the time for you to decide, are you taking legal action in this? If you are you really prepared for the battle that comes? I'm not putting you off doing it. Just be aware of if it goes on for years. But if it's important to you, do it. If it's not, if it's just like, I don't want to do this for 5 years, I don't want to do this for 10 years, I want to move on from it, do that. Do whatever it is that's right for you. If you're like, no, I want justice in this. Even if I don't get the outcome that I want it on public record that this has happened. Do that. Do that. Do whatever it is that you need to do. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is, you're meant to be building a road for yourself. There's things you need to do a bit different, but we know what that is. And whatever happened here, it changed the direction that you're going in. You do things properly, and you do things that are properly for you. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anyone else. Well, listen to all of it, and then forget all of it, and make your own mind up. The Six of Cups reversed. This is connected to your past. But where you're going now, it's going to enable you to build your way out of it. You've got the yellow brick road, like build your way out of it. It's in my head. Build your way out of it. Things are going to be all right. You're going to be all right. I think there's a decision that you need to make about whatever this thing is. Are you taking legal action? Are you going to let karma take care of it? What do you want to do? Because what you want to do is important. If you want it on public record, put it on public record. You know, if there's something here that someone needs that mark put against their name, put that mark against their name. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You do whatever is right for you. That's what I have. Got a little bit heavy. Life's going to get better, you know. Because you've got you. Don't drive the car exhausted. Don't drive your life while you're knackered. Get some sleep, get some rest. Find a balance in your life. Put the boundaries in. And bring love for you into the situation. And then when you do fall in love and you do meet that person, or you let that person in, or they let you in, that's going to be amazing because you've already loved yourself. They're just adding the sprinkling on top. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So let's pull some zodiac signs. Oh, the letter L just rolled out. Let's pull some zodiac signs. The L keeps running away. I'm going to pull some zodiac signs for your reading within a circle of protection to give you extra connection to the reading. So let's put these over here for now. We have a Virgo, Gemini, Leo, and a Capricorn. These could be your sun, your moon, your rising, or someone that's important to you. Let's pull some letters. We've already got an L. To give you connection to the reading. We have another L as well, which is clarifying the L was meant to get out. We have a Y, which is a yes, the word Y, or the letter Y. We have an X, which can be the letter X. It can be your ex-partner. It can be a kiss at the end of a message. It will have a meaning for you. We have a C, an I, and a U as well. Sometimes the I's are about straight lines. All of them are jumping everywhere. Within a circle of protection, let's pull some charms and notes. What do you need to know? We're going to do a love reading, a career reading, and a general reading. Oh, and we want a note. We'll pull that one. We have a ballerina, someone that likes dancing, looking elegant and beautiful and moves well. We have a very similar looking one, but it's a golfer. There's a masculine and feminine energy here. We have a gun. They make me nervous because I'm in the UK. We have a crown. Someone feels like royalty. We have a gold ring. On the other side, it's a pink ring. It looks white. And the note that we have for you is, your eyes sparkle when you laugh. I'm not surprised that came out, you know, especially with the ballerina and the golfer. It feels like high energy. It feels like happiness. It feels like partying. It feels like really good things. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for your love reading. What you need to know. What is the energy for the love reading? There's loads of energy on my table, by the way. And I'm just sat here smiling. So let's hope the cards don't ruin it. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. This is your love reading. So I'm going to pull 9 cards. What do we need to know? What do you need to know? Why are these going everywhere? Your eyes sparkle when you laugh. Who is it that makes your eyes all sparkly? out of your comfort zone. You need to commit to that date. The both of you needs to commit to that date. It feels like every time you get to committing to a date, one of you runs off and cancels, gets nervous. Use that nervous energy in a positive way. You can use nervous energy two different ways. There's one of feeding into it and making things heck of a lot worse, or take that nervous energy and turn it into something really positive. Ride it, feel good. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection. Are you dating at the moment? So we've got the 2 of Wands reversed. Yes, clarifying that every time you both get close to sorting it out, one of you panics and runs away. Yeah, the King of Swords reversed. And the 8 of Swords. It's almost like massive self-sabotage from one of you. Either them or from you. Maybe from both of you. Maybe you both like wind each other up so much. And I mean wind up in a way of talking about all the things that you want to do. Talking about all of the good things. And then you've got this high energy, and with this high energy you don't know what to do with it. It feels like there may have been multiple times where you've cut each other off, where you've overthought, where you've thought this is not fair, and you've put the boundaries in, but it's the wrong kind of boundaries. With the 8 of Swords, it's putting restrictions around yourself. You talk yourself out of dating. You're like, no, I don't deserve to date. You do. What I'm seeing is an amazing 2 people who are just amazing, who are scared as anything. But you both got to overcome your nerves so that you can both get to this point of where you're just making happiness. Get over the nervous energy, the both of you. Because like you put walls in around yourself and then you can't get out and you're getting trapped. Yeah, massive self-sabotage with the 10 of Swords, but also with the 10 of Swords, it shows me that this pattern can be broken, especially with it being reversed. Sometimes it has to get a little bit worse before it can get better. It almost feels like you come into the realization, or they come to the realization of, if things don't change, we're going to lose each other. Yeah, the 3 of Swords. One of you's very good at coming up with breaking your own heart. The 5 of Swords reversed. So, the next time one of you runs away, you need to decide, well, is that it then? Should we just walk away from each other? Maybe it will be easier just to walk away from each other than going for it and having amazing times. You're both so scared of getting hurt. You're both carrying a lot of pain. The both of you have got a lot of anxiety. I'm just like, you're both so cute. Honestly, you were both so cute. You both understand each other on a level that no one else does. But it also makes you shut off from one another. Because you assume you're going to hurt each other. Or maybe you even assume that you're going to hurt them and you don't want to hurt them. And vice versa. It feels like there's a lot of mirroring going on here. Are you walking away from it? Are you running towards it? What are you doing? What, are you fighting for this or not? Or are you just... Because it feels like the both of you go into this place of overthinking and then being absolutely heartbroken. And I'm looking at you both thinking, why are you both so heartbroken? You're just breaking your own hearts because you're convincing each other, or you're convincing yourselves, that you can't have nice things. You can have nice things. You two can have an amazing time each together. You need to get off the phone. You need to get out of your own heads and you need to bring it into earth. You need to put it on the ground. You need to see each other, spend time together. There we go. The period that you're going through is coming to an end. The sun, happiness, abundance, getting there. The 6 of Cups, making very happy memories together. And then we've got the Knight of Wands reversed, which is delays and indecisiveness. It's okay to take your time. It's you both need to start showing up for each other in a way of, the next time that something gets planned, you need to go. Don't you be the one to run away. And then if they don't show up, you need to tell them, right, is that it then? Are we over then? And tell them they're only having one more chance, and that may scare them into actually doing it. Because really, they don't want to lose you. The Knight of Wands reversed is plans that just keep getting broken. There'll become a point where you both move in with one another. You know, it does feel like that. It feels like, do you know, if I could just pick you both up and put you in a year's time, 2 years' time, and get you through this anxious phase, this is going to be a wonderful relationship. Wonderful relationship. If you're not careful, the both of you, and I'm talking to both of you, you should just send them this reading, because I'm telling you both off. If you don't start getting into each other's rhythm and bringing this into the real world, you're going to lose each other. And neither of you want that, because you both deserve good things, and you're both good things. And it feels like an unfair situation, and it shouldn't, because when you're both working, it's going great. But it's that overthinking and everything. And that's what I have for you. It's time to start making the memories. At the moment, it's still in that phase of messaging. It's still in that phase of talking about what could be. It's now time, especially with the Six of Cups and the Sun, it's now time to start enjoying this, making the memories together, doing the things together, bringing it into real life. So that's what I have for you love reading. It's a little bit of a lecture. You can send it to your person if you want to and tell them that I'm telling them off. So we're going to move. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection for that. Let's have a look at your career. What do you need to know for your career reading? Again, we'll start with an oracle card. They've got the mad hots for you. You've got the mad hots for them. You just both need to sort it out, really. Yeah, there'll be a point you'll lose each other if you don't, unfortunately. But if you can sort it out, you'll be together forever. So, career reading. What energy do you need to know for your career path? Going to split the deck into 4. Private readings are available. My diary opens on a Friday for the week ahead. When they're gone, they're gone. Answers. So you're looking for answers to do with your career. When it comes to answers, all of the answers are already within you. You know whether you're happy within the career that you've got at the moment. If you're looking to get into a career, you know what you want to do. But there's some answers you want from people above you. Like, why is this not happening? Why is this going this way? Why can't I get any higher? Why can't this open up? So let's find you some answers. I'm going to pull 9 cards for your career. What do you need to know? What's blocking you? Who's in the way? Why are they in the way? Why is it so hard? Again, there's lots of energy here, you know. So much energy. I hope there's not a load of nervous energy when it comes to your career path as well, you know. You need to be easier on yourself. The 9 of Cups reversed. It feels like if you're working at the moment, it feels like you feel there's someone around you that's very superficial and fake. Maybe a boss of yours or someone above you. And it feels like when you have those times where you have to talk to them and you have to do work things with them, they put a smile on and they're nice as pie and they're warm and they're welcoming. But then you feel that it doesn't go further than that. They then don't do the things that they're meant to be doing. They don't open the doors for you that they're meant to be opening. It's lip service, if you know what I mean by that. Where they say the right things to keep you happy, to keep you in your place, to keep you on that treadmill. They give you the lip service of, yeah. And then they don't put anything in action and it feels like they're actively blocking you from moving forward. It may be that they're just really disorganized, which you'd be like, no, they're not. I think they are. I think there's something about them that they're very good at having this persona of, I'm all put together, I'm all organised, I'm doing the things, but they don't follow through on it. They don't follow up on it. If they've got a filing cabinet, it's so disorganised, honestly. It's just piles of junk in there. I don't know how they could find anything in there. If they don't have a filing cabinet, there's something about their life that is complete wreck. But they're very good at coming across as the way that they should come across. But when I'm looking right into them, it's chaos. It's like I'm seeing a bag of knitting. Stay with me on this. It's what I'm seeing, so I'm going to communicate it. It's a bag of knitting and balls of wool, but all of them have unravelled and they're all connected together and you can't quite pick it apart. And it's something going on in their life that it's not personal to do with you, because it can feel personal, can't it, when someone is saying, oh yeah, no, you're really good at what you're doing this, I'm going to put you in for that training, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, but then they don't do it. So then you're like, well, it's about me, it's not about you. There's something going on for them that's a complete mess. The Five of Cups, learning from your past, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. It may be a situation that you end up walking away from, or the other thing that you can do is take it higher, or put an ominous complaint in. Can't speak. It feels like you're going to have to slide under their radar, or go around them, above them, go to somebody else to get the things that you want to get. There's a thing that here that you feel loyal to this person and you don't want to do it because they are very good at, they've got charisma and stuff in, and you've got a connection with this person, and it's kind of really disappointing that whatever's going on in their life is stopping you from moving forward within your job and within your thing that you want to do. The Five of Pentacles reversed is a moment where you think, are you going to move to a different place, apply for a job elsewhere? But to me, it feels like you're going under the radar and not sabotaging them, but letting other people know what is going on. Because there's something not right. Because if they're doing it to you, they're doing it to other people. And if they're not fit to do their job at the moment, they need to take time off. So if you go under the radar and go through the right systems, yes, you risk being pushed out. Yes, you risk upsetting people. But in the long run, it might encourage this person to get the help that they need. That's the message that's there. The King of Pentacles, that's nice. The Chariot reversed. And the Ace of Swords, it's going to open up something new for you. The King of Pentacles is someone who's higher up that you can go to. This person will genuinely open the doors for you because you have these natural qualities. It's not your fault that the person who is in charge of doing the paperwork and doing the things for you isn't doing it. That's not your fault. This King of Pentacles can and will, whether they're male or female, whether it's a situation. It's sliding under the radar, taking that risk, and them going, okay, well, why haven't you been put through to this? I will put you through to the things that you need to be put through to. And it's going to be very beneficial to you. And it's going to give you this sense of restlessness and this sense of motivation. And it's going to make you really want to change a lot of things. And you may well see the person that's been blocking you have to go off on sick. If they go off on sick, I don't think they're coming back. It's not that anything terrible is going to happen. I think they're going to be pushed off on sick and then kind of realise what a pickle they're in and then get the help that they need. And then when they are ready to return to work, I think they'll go to a different company or a different job. And don't ever feel bad about that, because you'll be helping the universe to pick them up and put them on a different path, and maybe that's what needs to happen. The Ace of Swords is your new path ahead. It feels like a promotion for you. It feels like you having that clarity of, yeah, this is where I'm going and this is what I'm meant to be doing. We've got the Wheel reversed. We've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And then we've got the Star. You're being guided in the right direction. The Wheel reversed is the next thing that you get put in when it comes to work. There's going to be hold-ups and delays for that. It's taken time. It shouldn't have taken this amount of time. But it feels like you moving from the situation you're in now into a new situation and then into something else after that. There's going to be something that you abandon. It's almost like you're going, okay, this is what I'm going to be doing then. And you're having all the energy for it. And then something happens that it just takes the wind out of your sails a bit. And you're like, no, I want something else. And that's when a star kicks in. And that's when you are then guided to a different path. And I think what your role in this situation is, which is really sucky, is that there's something here that you're here to help the person that's been blocking you. And I know that's hard because, especially if you've had a difficult relationship with this person, there's something here that they need. They need the. I very much believe in guardian angels, and I very much believe in temporary guardian angels. So, like, maybe someone's out walking in a street and someone's out of the blue just stops and asks that person, can you tell me where this is going? And it delays their path for about a minute. And then it turns out that if they'd have been a minute ahead, they'd have got hit by a car or something. It's like a real life guardian angel, temporary guardian angel. And it feels like that you've got this role within this person to get them onto sick, to get them the time that they need to readjust things and sort themselves out. But it's going to open up more money for you. But then when you get that more money, there's going to be something within the next year. This is all playing out within the next 12 months where you're just like, okay, what do I want now then? I've done that. And it's a moment of cleansing for you. This moment of realization of, okay, well, I don't actually need to be within this company anymore. But you're going to be happy about the promotion. If the King of Pentacles is opening up training for you, take it. And it feels like taking it and running. You're going to stay with them temporarily. You're going to be stepped up and stay with them temporarily. But then you're going to be going, right, okay, what do I want then? It's going to give you the confidence. So that's what I have for you. If I carry on, I'm just going to start repeating myself because that's there. Sometimes we're brought into people's lives for really weird reasons. It feels like whoever it is that's been blocking you, you kind of recognise something in them from someone from, I don't know, who you grew up with or someone that you care about. It may be a past life connection with that person, possibly. So let's do a general reading. What else do you need to know? Ooh. I'm going to pull, they're just wanting to come out all over the place. What do you need to know? What else do you need to know? I'm going to split the deck into 4. If you're a regular here, do you like this new type of reading? If you do, I'll keep doing them. Facing the truth of a situation. So this is your general reading. This is extra information that you need to know. Face the truth, speak your truth. Very much linked to the career. It's time to slide under the radar and speak your truth. But what else do you need to speak your truth about or face the truth about? Oh, cards are just doing whatever they want to do. I don't like it when the cards start jumping out. I like to channel the energy. Going to split the deck into 4. This Sun reversed, that's nice. The 5 of Cups again, so this is kind of linked to the previous reading because it's in the same place. And we've got the Hanged Man reversed, which, no, I thought that might be there, but it's not. The Hangman reversed is being in a little bit of limbo. You're going to be in limbo until you've sorted this thing out with work, until you've made that move of sliding under radar and passing information on that you need to pass it on. I'm muddling my words up. There's an important message here for you. With the Sun reversed, your happiness will get there eventually. You may feel exhausted, like, oh, why do I have to be responsible for somebody else? You're not responsible for somebody else. It's just Share any information that you need to share that's going to benefit you in the long run, but it's also going to benefit the other person. Short term, they're not going to realise that, and you're never going to get thanks for it. But there's a lesson here from your past with the Five of Cups, letting go, facing that you've got better times ahead of you. You can't live in the past, you have to live in the future. And the Hangman reversed is a little bit of limbo that you're going to be left into, because whoever it is that you go to is going to open up doors for you, and it's going to put you in limbo for a bit before you can break away from that and be where you're really meant to be. But that is almost like a holding cell that you're meant to be in, because it's going to be information and knowledge that you learn at that point that you're going to use for your future. The Seven of Pentacles reversed, which is down here. There's going to be things that you abandon. The Three of Swords is going to be, you're going to, yeah. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed. When you finally, like, having things opened up for you and settling into it, and then when you decide that it's actually time to move on from this, it's going to be painful. It's going to be like, oh, like, hard to let go. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. You're going to be making financial choices for yourself, and they're not going to be guaranteed. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles, she's very good at making very sound financial decisions for herself. So listen to your intuition. There's more money elsewhere, and it will be the money that makes you go elsewhere. It may even be that whatever this King of Pentacles opens up for you, whether they're male or female or a situation, whatever opens up for you, you're then like, well, I now know these new things. I need to pay rise. And it feels like at that point, you're feeling, well, I'm not getting it here. Well, you'll get it elsewhere. You will. The Nine of Wands. That's nice. The Seven of Cups reversed. And the Four of Wands reversed, marriage in your future, but also celebrations and house moves. You may be relocating. You may be moving to a different location, maybe close to where you are or millions of miles away from where you are. And that's going to bring in a career for you that's completely using all the skills that you've learned. So the next year for you is this: learn as many skills as you can, even when it's whistleblowing, even when it's the, right, well, this isn't getting resolved. Who do I need to go to? Have your voice, be heard, and then use it for your own benefit. Learn as much as you possibly can, because you've got a relocation coming up at some point. It's going to leave you feeling a little bit confused about, where do I go? What do I do? And then I'm just really excited, because it's going to put you with the best skill set to take on what's coming next in your life. At the moment, like, it's 2022, so we've got 2023, 2024. Wow, absolutely wow. If you're watching this as a timeless reading, 2 years from now, wow, absolutely wow. Yeah, but you've got to do the hard thing first. You just do. You'll be rewarded in the long run. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Pull some zodiac signs for the reading. There's not many left. Right, one's come out. Number 2. We have Aries. We have Sagittarius. And we have Scorpio. Let's pull some letters within a circle of protection to give you extra connection to the reading. We have a V, a Z, and a B as well. So if they mean anything, let me know in the comments below. Within a circle of protection, let's pull some charms and channeled notes. Let's see what we have. We have an abundance of angels. Wow. We have one angel. You may know what these mean. We have 2 contemporary angels. We have a classical angel as well that always reminds me of Christmas. We have a seashell. We listen to them. We can hear the ocean. It can symbolise an important holiday. It can just symbolise listening. Let's see what notes we have. It is okay to say no. I think that's really important, isn't it? It's perfectly okay to say no. All the angels just want to stay within. It's perfectly okay to say no and make people respect it as well. And we have reach out to your old friend. Reach out to an old friend of yours. For some reason it doesn't want to focus at all. No. Oh, there we go. Reach out to your old friend. There's an old friend around you who you haven't heard from for a while. So I'm just fidgeting in my seat. Let's pull an oracle card. We're going to start with your love reading, then we'll do a career reading, and then we'll do a general reading for anything else that you need to know. I think I've put all timestamps in down below so you can skip all the bits. So what love reading oracle card do you need for the reading? I just muddled my words up. Didn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels. The zodiac signs may be your sun, your moon, your rising, or something else that means something to you, your life purpose. We're looking at love, and the oracle card's like, yeah, no, we're looking at your life's purpose, actually. There's an important love connection for you that is your life purpose. Feels like an old friend. Feels like being in love with an old friend. So, whatever happened there. Is it going to be a bit of a revisit? Is there someone new coming in? What is your life purpose? Feels like a very important relationship coming. Maybe you're already in it. I'm going to pull 9 cards. I want to know all about your love life. Well, not all of it, but we want to know for you. You need to know. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection. So we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. The King of Swords reversed, and it's the female card. This is someone that you're cut off from. There's someone who you had a relationship with, and it feels like it ended in an unfair kind of way. The Wheel of Fortune reversed has been coming out a lot lately. There's going to be lots of hold-ups. And the Hermit, you've had to have time by yourself. You two were meant to be together, but it didn't play out. It may have been just someone that you were friends with who you didn't even consider to have a relationship with. Now's the time to rekindle something here. You're both in a holding cell at the moment. One of you's going to have to reach out to the other one. The Wheel of Fortune's reversed in general a lot, especially today. It's come out a lot today in lots of different decks, in lots of different readings. So there's a universal message there. There's going to be hold-ups and delays and stuff. It may just be because it's the end of the year. But the Hermit. Now, with the Hermit, you can be a beacon of light while you're working on yourself. And it's almost like 2 beacons of light communicating with each other. It feels like you communicating with someone over the internet, over the phone, through letter or any kind of way, and it starts by reaching out to check that you're both okay, and you both suddenly realizing that, oh, it's not fair that we haven't spoken to each other for so long, and it may be a relationship that neither of you are expecting. And whatever separated your friendship before was meant to happen. And it feels like you had to say no to something at that point. And that's okay, because it made a life purpose open up for you. But this is now your life purpose. This is going to be really confusing unless it's your reading. So if it's your reading, you'll be nodding. We've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. We've got the King of Cups reversed, which is also the female card. And we've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. Whatever happened here, whatever happened that made this friendship separate, it wasn't just a drifting off, was it? It was something actually happened to make you both stop speaking. And you did stop communicating. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here. And there may be people in your life who would not even know that you had feelings for this person because it's the least expected kind of thing. The Five of Pentacles reversed, you feel both, they're working on themselves, you're working on yourself, and you both feel shut out from each other. It feels like whatever choice and decision was made was for the greater good. But you've both held flames for one another. And you may have thought, oh, this is just a friendship. You may have thought this person didn't even know I had feelings for them. The feelings were mutual. The both of you had feelings for each other, but neither of you said. Yeah, the Lovers card reversed. You're both missing each other so much. The world, you're going to be brought back together again over the internet. And the Two of Wands reversed. You won't be in much of a hurry to make plans with each other because there's so much here that needs to be spoken about, and it needs to be spoken about in an open and honest kind of way. It feels like a lot of pain, a lot of pain, but a different kind of thing, of a disappointment. You met at a point where it wasn't quite the right time. You think it wasn't. Now, you were meant to meet then, and then there was meant to be this gap, and then you were meant to be brought back together again, because this time it's going to work. This time the paths are going to be open, but it's going to take courage from the both of you, because it's not a relationship that people around you expect you to have. And you know what I mean by that. This will make perfect sense to you. And it's like you both have to get back to being friends again before you can be lovers. But it feels like lots of talking, messaging one another. You're not going to be in a hurry to make plans with each other. But the Two of Wands reversed is, if you don't get back to the friendship, there's going to be partnership problems. So it's like resolving the difficulties, slowly letting each other back in again. Because the both of you felt abandoned by this. Because it's a complex situation. Because we don't expect friendships to develop feelings that we hide from each other. And it feels like in a different time and space, it wouldn't have gone that way. You would have both been really open to exploring what was going on there. But because of society and things and family and friends and opinions and everything, it wasn't able to happen then. But now times have changed. And I think maybe you probably got to a point of realising you've got to live your life for yourself. You can't live your life for anyone else. It's really important for you to be who you are and to be open to who you are and realise that this is your life and you only get one life. It's time to reach out to them. It really is time to reach out to them. But you both need to be really honest with each other. Because it feels like two people hurting. So being honest, you have to say, I'm sorry that I caused you pain, but this is also the pain that I felt. It's almost like I'm not going to use the words trauma dump. It's opening up and revisiting a disappointing time for you both. You know, so that's the message that's here. If I carry on, I'm just going to start repeating myself because that's the most important thing. Now's the time for you both to reach out to each other and open up the communication. Let each other back in again, and it's really scary. Because it's going to open a Pandora's box of what really happened and things. Like opening up how you really felt and how they really felt and how you've both never really got over it. Now's the time to fix it. It's just going to take time. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. Let's pull an oracle card for your career reading. What do you need to know about your career? There's definitely a lot of angels here working really hard, you know, for your benefit and for your person's benefit, because they've always been your person, you know that. I'm going to split the deck into 4. What do you need to know about your career path? Oh. Power. And I'm going to take the next one, your intuition, because it dropped itself out of the deck. Your power and your intuition, trust in the path that you're meant to be on. You're a very intuitive person. This may have been why your friendship got in such a muddle, because it's like picking up on all of the energies from them, from you, from other people's opinions and thoughts. So what do you need to know about your career? It feels like you're making choices and decisions. You know what is right for you. It feels like someone around you isn't trusting your intuition on something. Maybe you're a light worker, an empath. I'm going to split the deck into 4. What do you need to know about your career path? Queen of Swords, time to own it. The Star reversed. Yeah. It feels, and the 6 of Coins reversed, which was in the love reading as well. It feels like there's a lot of your life that you have a lot of people around you that just don't understand the choices that you make. And I think you've now got to the point of, well, if no one's going to understand me, I may as well just live my life to keep myself happy, because that's all that really matters, doesn't it? The Star reversed is other people's closed attitudes, stubbornness, people who aren't really open to, because it feels like you're an alternative kind of person, as in your culture, your community, your family, your background, your ancestors. It's different. You're different from all of them. You're groundbreaking, you're unique, you're new. You open up to energies, whatever the energies are. You go with what feels right. And people don't understand that sometimes, you know. Sometimes people are like, well, it's this way and that's the only way. It feels like your career is completely different to what people expect, especially if you're a light worker or you're a tarot reader or healer or whatever it is that you are. People don't always understand. So you have to do what is right for you. It feels like your career isn't money motivated. It feels more of a helping people, putting people in the right direction, being a little bit bossy, opening up doors for people, pathways, choices. I do think you're probably light worker. If you're not, this reading's not for you. It's opening up those psychic abilities, you know, using different kinds of energies. And it feels like you've got someone around you that goes, yeah, well, where are you going to get your money from? How are you going to pay your bills? And you just have this deep sense of, yeah, but I will. You know, I trust that my angels are going to keep a roof over my head so that I can do the work that I need to do, because it's going to benefit people. And the Queen of Swords is your energy at the moment of, do you know what? I'm reaching out to my old friend because I lost out on that chance, and I'm going to revisit that because that's what I want. This is the career path that I want, and it's not money motivated. It's motivated by what I want and where I'm going, and I know that I'm doing a greater good for other people. The soapbox is coming out. I need to buy a little soapbox or make one. The 3 of Swords reversed. The Chariot, you're taking control. And the Knave of Coins reversed. There's nothing here that you need to learn, because you have all the answers within yourself. You need to tune into your energies more. There's always like little things that we can do as light workers to enhance and grow and evolve. But there's nothing here that you need to learn. There's no formal, you can't go to your local college and say, right, I'm going to sign up to do this. No. This is something that's personal within you, your angel guides whatever guide source, whatever it is that you tap into, that's your education, that's your experience. There's no formal certificate or anything that you can put on your CV. It's just practical work, putting your energy into practical use. The Three of Swords reversed, sometimes it's caused you a lot of pain because you've had people around you who doesn't necessarily understand what you do. And it is painful when you say, well, this is what I do, and someone says, oh, that's just nonsense. It's painful. So you have to learn a way of going, yeah, well, not talking about it, or going, okay, well, they just don't understand. Sometimes people just don't understand because they're not open to it. They haven't experienced it. They're shut off from their energies and they're shut off from all of that. There's going to be a point where science can explain all of it. There really is. I mean, I say this quite a lot. I don't know how the internet works. I know that I'm filming something. I'm filming a reading right now, and I know that it's going to go from my phone and it's going to go somewhere, and you're watching it on your device and your phone. How does that happen? I do not know. I can have a scientist right here, right now, explaining it to me, and I'll be, no, it's just magic. Whatever they say will not make sense to me. But I know that it happens because I see it. I see your comments. I see that you're watching it. And I have the faith that the internet is a thing and it works. I don't know how, but it does. It's like psychic abilities. People dismiss it because they're like, I haven't seen proof of it. And it's not until people start tapping into it that they go, oh my goodness, wow. But then people that are scared of that, or they're just dismissive of it, they're never going to open up to it. They're never going to tap into it. But at some point they will, because there'll be science to back it up. You don't have to explain what you do to everyone. You take charge of where you're going, the direction that you're going in. It's not money motivated, but you will be rewarded. Your guides and everything will keep. As long as you're putting good out into the world, you will be rewarded with what you need in life to do what you need to do. But you do have to make good financial decisions for yourself. It's almost like you have to learn to live with nothing or hardly anything, but learning to live with hardly anything. When you get something, it feels great. So the Knave of Cups, your creative energy, you need to put the work in. Sometimes the Knave of Cups is a little bit lazy. The Moon, you're not quite sure where it's going, but you know it's going. And the Judgment card, surrender into the path that you're on. You may need a part-time job to financially support you for a bit, but it feels like transitioning into full-time light work. You'll get there. But there's a process, isn't there, of shedding off what people around you think, society thinks. But it kind of mirrors your love life as well. Your love life's an alternative kind of love as well. Your work, your life's purpose is an alternative kind of thing, and it will click into place. You need to find a way of financially supporting yourself enough so that you have enough energy and enough free time to do what you need to do, and you will be rewarded for it eventually because it's the path that you're meant to be on. You've got lots of creative energy, you've got lots of positive energy, and it's only going to get better. So that's what I have for you for your career. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels take you on your way. I'm going to pull an oracle card for your general reading. This reading is for anything else you need to know that's going on in your life at the moment, or anything you need to know in general. I do private readings. They are available. And if you ever wonder what deck I'm using, check my website. I've got photographs of all of my decks with the names of the decks so that you can find them and invest in them if you want them, or if you're just curious about who made them and stuff. So let's pull an oracle card for your general reading. What do you need to know? What else do you need to know? If you want to support the channel for free, put a like on the reading. Energy is gaining momentum, a waxing moon, absolutely lovely. You're being guided in the right direction. You are being guided in the right direction, but you know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, by the way. You already know it. You've already seen it. You're feeling it. And as you're shedding the past, the future's going to come, and it's going to just start driving itself, you know. People will start finding you. You've got enough angel guides around you that the moment that you start opening up your paths to it, you'll have your clients being drawn towards you, you know. So let's pull 9 cards for your general reading. Yeah, you're being guided to a better future with the 6 of Swords. Absolutely lovely. The Queen of Swords again. This is your time. And the 8 of Wands, once things start moving, they'll move quite quickly. Be in control of your email. Be in control of your email, because you're going to get a lot of them. You're going to get a lot of people requesting for you to work for them, or work with them, or you know what I mean. It feels like a lot of messages. So you have to put things in, organize things in a way so that you don't get overwhelmed, because it can be quite overwhelming if you suddenly wake up one morning and you've got 50 emails and it's all people wanting something. So you have to find different systems and stuff to help you navigate and negotiate that. And that's a case of having, like, well, these are the emails I reply to. These are the ones that get an in-depth, you know, it's deciding what is right for you, because you're going to get swept up. You're going to get swept up. And it feels exciting, but it feels all overwhelming. The 2 of Cups reversed. Stop focusing on love, that'll take care of itself. The 7 of Swords reversed is just take a bit of time. And the Lover's card reversed, which is down here. So the extra information that you need to know, love's going to take care of itself. But you do need to open that door up. It's your career that's going to get, wow, you know, going to get swept along the motorway. That's what's there. And love will figure itself out. The 2 of Cups reversed. There's going to be a few hiccups with you and your person that you're going to be reconnecting with, but it will figure out, and it'll take you both time to open up again, and it'll take you both time to figure out, well, what do we do now? So let it have the time that it needs and dive into your career path. But you need systems in place so that you don't get swept up. Like, I was give you advice with my website. I make sure that I only list the amount of readings I can do per day. I don't have 100 or 1,000 available, just in case ever I get 1,000 people on my website all wanting to order at the same time. It's not possible. I can't get swept up in a tidal wave like that, because I've put things in place to make sure that that does not happen, so that I can keep control of my energy and control of my diary and everything, rather than having, you know, 1,000 people all at the same time wanting the same thing, and I can't deliver it. There's things I've put in place for that. So you need to do that. And there's a reason that I'm telling you it. I'm being told to tell you that. Don't get swept up in the tsunami. Ride it, because it's going to be amazing. It's going to bring very good things for you, but also for other people. The Justice card reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed. And the 4 of Swords. This is your time for you to work on you. This is a life path that you've been on for a long, long time, but you had to keep putting on a back burner. And it felt really unfair. With the Justice card reversed, it feels like not necessarily people blocking you from doing it, but the idea of disappointing people, or not having the right people on board, or not having the right people listening. Now you're on the internet. We have our own little communities who will encourage each other just because the people in your immediate circle don't understand what you do, I understand what you do. There's other light workers that understand what you do. And we form our own little, committees of, are we doing the right thing? Yeah, we are. Okay, let's keep going. But there's also this element here for you of this disappointment of, if only we could have had that relationship before, if only I could have had this career before. No, this is all opening up for you now, because this is meant to be happening now. And for this meant to be happening now, you were meant to feel the frustrations that you felt. And you're meant to now pass that on so that other people can free themselves up from that frustration sooner. And that's what's that. And the Four of Swords is very much you making peace with where you are now, making peace with the past, understanding that there's reasons that you've been brought here at this point, and understanding where you're going from here, but also being in control of your own energy. So if you list readings anywhere on platforms or anything, make sure you're only listing what you can actually do. Don't drain your energy for anyone ever, because then you don't benefit anyone. So that's the message that I have for you. Things are going to go great. It's going to be frustrations, but there's a reason. There's a reason. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protections that your angels take you on your way. And remember, it's okay to say no. If you get bombarded with everything, it's okay to say, no, I can't do this. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protections. Your angels take you on your way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So let's pull the final two zodiacs for this reading. We have a Cancer and Aquarius. This may be your sun, your moon, your rising, or connected to you in some way. Let's pull some letters for the reading to give you extra connection. And charms and channeled notes within a circle of protection. We have your romance angel here looking over things. It's not focusing very well today. We have a little pink cat, but it looks white on camera. A cute little cat. If you have a cat, let me know. My cat is a little pretty tuxedo cat. Her name is Rosie. She's a grumpy old lady. We have a windmill. We have F. We have lots of letters. We have a D, G, L, M, H, and an S. And we have a note. What does the note say? We're going to look at your love, career, and general. What do you need to know? If you're a regular here and you've enjoyed this style reading, let me know. Let's start that YouTube channel. So what YouTube channel have you been thinking about starting? Get on with it. Maybe you've already started it, but you haven't uploaded anything yet. Do it. Why not? Just get on with it. When I first, I opened up my YouTube channel in March, and it took me to August before I uploaded anything. And this was in 2019. And you know what? The moment you do start uploading things, you think, oh, I should have started sooner. So get on and do it. So we're going to start with a love reading. We're going to start with an oracle card. What is the oracle energy for your love reading? What do you need to know? Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, for angels, offering us a circle of protection, so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Awareness. So this is about your love life. What have you got the awareness about? What is it that you want out of love? We're going to use the Cat Tarot. If you ever wonder what deck I use, check my website. I list them all on there with photos and names. So I'm going to pull 9 cards. What do you need to know about love? What awareness have you got? It feels like a new beginning. Feels like I'm not going to say all of the things just yet, but yeah, it feels like all of the good things. Yeah, feels nice. Feels really nice. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Got the 5 of Cups reversed, learning from the past. Got the 5 of Pentacles, something that you had to walk away from. And the Magician, manifesting something new. We've got the Magician and the awareness. You're manifesting new things within love, whether it's new things within the connection that you're already in, or just new things in general. The 5 of Pentacles is quite often you find out who you really care about when you have nothing. When you walk away from something, that's when you realise that you had feelings. It feels like you're having to learn from the past a little bit, but also having to let go of the past and realising what's in your future. I don't know whether you walked away from a relationship or if something happened within your life that brought you closer with someone. But it feels like a new oomph of energy for you in general, whether it's within a connection or something new, a new love path, whether it's with someone you're connected with or just something completely fresh. I'll keep saying it because that's what's there. The King of Cups reversed. We've got the 9 of Swords. A lot of stress. Stop being so stressed. Channel your energy better. And the 2 of Wands, making plans for the future. We've got a 1 and a 2. With the King of Cups reversed, what it's telling me is don't fall in love straight away. Like, even if you've got it on the tip of your tongue, what's here is, I really want to say it. I really want to say I love you. 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 I really want to say it. I really want to tell them. Really want to tell them. No. Hold it in a bit. Hold it in a bit. Maybe you fall in love really easily. Like, you know, the thing that's in my head is being on a bus, going into town on a bus, and someone just looks and you're like, oh, are they the one? Are they the one? I think I love them. And you know, oh, they're just amazing. And then going into a shop, seeing someone else, are they the one? Maybe they're the one. And going on a date and sitting there thinking, we're going to have 4 kids and this is the type of house, and then being heartbroken because it just doesn't happen. Or maybe not even being heartbroken, it's just like everyone's the one, or possibly the one. Be a bit more selective. You know, there's one thing being optimistic, but be selective, because not everyone is the one. Hold your heart up the sleeve a little bit. You don't have to give your heart to everyone. Because the moment you give your heart to someone, there comes the stress with the 9 of Swords, isn't it? It's like, what if they don't ever contact me? What if they don't feel the same? And it's like overthinking and worrying and looking at their online stuff. And don't do that to yourself. The 2 of Wands is making plans with someone. And it's going to be someone that you least expect. It's going to be in a moment. You know, sometimes we have our radar on, don't we? Of, are they? But turn that radar off. Let someone pick you up on their radar. Let someone look at you and think, oh my goodness, are they the one for me? I want their attention. Because then that feels better. It feels like, oh wow, they've sought me out. I showed up on their radar. They're giving me the attention. They're checking out my social media. They're contacting me first. And it feels nice. It feels really nice. Yeah, it does. It really feels really nice. Just, it's almost like letting go and going, okay, I'll leave it to the universe to bring the one. Bring me to my one. You know, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to be in control over it. I'm going to, when I get that thunderbolt hit me in the head, then I'll know they're the one, rather than every single person ever. You need a sign. The Emperor reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed. and the Eight of Cups moving to a better future. There's someone down this side that's just lush. They're just so nice. And it's out of your control, especially with the Emperor reversed. You have no control whatsoever of whether you show up on someone else's radar. And what I'm seeing is like a submarine, you know, when they got the bleep bleep radar on, and it's like you show up on someone else's radar, and they're under the surface trying to figure out who you are, how they can talk to you. The Ace of Wands reversed. The first time they try to communicate with you, it's not going to go quite well. It's almost like they're going to try and communicate with you, and you're going to have your radar so switched off that you're not going to pick the signs up. So you're not going to fall head over heels in love to begin with. And then all of a sudden, there's going to be a point where you suddenly realize, oh, wow, I'm on their radar. They're messaging me. They want me. Oh, my goodness. And I quite like them too. I'm going to get to know this person. And the Eight of Cups is all like a little bit of fantasy, escapism, spending time together, going on adventures together, and realizing that you both have quite a lot in common. And it comes from this place of you're going to have conversations where you realize that the negative things that have happened in life, you've kind of both been on the same kind of journey, like a shared experience that you didn't experience together, but you kind of get one another. There's no point in stressing about your love life, because your love life's going to happen. Let it be. Try not to be in too much control over it. Don't fall in love with every single person you meet. That's the message that's here. Because the right person, you're going to be on their radar. They're going to make the first move, and it's almost like it's not going to click. You're not going to realise that they're making a move on you. But yeah, they're going to fancy you ever such a lot. So that's what I have to do. That's what I have for love for you. I'm going to do your career reading. I'm going to wrap you in a bubble of protection for your love reading. The main message for the love reading is let go. Let go. Let go of the control. And let it happen. So, what do you need to know for your career reading? If you have any tips on how to stop getting such a sore throat while I'm reading, let me know. All tips are welcome in my comments. Other than drinking lots of water, I drink lots of water while I'm working, but I still get a really dry throat. I'm going to split the deck into 4. What do you need to know for your career? Answers. There was another sign that got that as well for their career. You may want to skip through. There may be another message there for you as well, especially if it's your sun, your moon, or your rising. So I'm going to pull 9 cards. What answers do you need for your career? Pull 9 cards. See what you need to know. Well, you need to start that YouTube channel. Stop asking questions and just get on and do it. Google has all search engines have all of the information you could ever possibly need to know. You can find all of the answers there, how to do anything. Then learn all of it and then do it your own way. Maybe your YouTube is providing answers for other people. I'm going to split the deck into 4. The 3 of Swords reversed. Got the King of Cups. Yeah. We've got the 3 of Cups. It's helping fix other people's pain in some way. Comes from a place of pain. But then we've got the King of Cups, which is unconditional love, this cool, calm, collected energy. It's almost like your career path's quite calm. Your love life is all over the place. Your energy's all over the place with that. You need to put a little bit of cool, calm, collectedness into your career and into your love life. No, you don't need to put it into your career because it's already there. The 3 of Cups feels like celebrations and overcoming the pain. It may be the Three of Swords. It's just the anxiety of what if I put myself out there and I get trolled and people say bad things. It doesn't matter where you are, people are going to say something negative. You don't have to be on the internet for that. But then what do? You put things in place so that it doesn't happen. Like, I'm not the type of person that says, oh yeah, well, people are going to say bad things to you. You just need to get used to people saying bad things to you. No, you need to help shape the internet so that people know that when they say bad things, it hurts other people and there's consequences for it. But most platforms have muted words, filters, and things that you can learn how to use that stops certain things from happening. It's putting in the protection that you need around you. But don't let the fear hold you back. The Four of Wands is going to be so successful for you. The Queen of Discs, it's going to bring so much money in. Wow. Lots of celebrations. And the Moon, it's like this path that you can't quite see, but you know that it's there. You can be scared of the negative things, or you can embrace the good things. Embrace the good things. And for the negative things, find ways to protect yourself, put a ring of protection in, take legal advice when you need to, take advice from other people that work in the same domain. As much as, people that work in hospitals shouldn't be abused by patients, but there's a security system in place, there's security there, there's laws there, there's no nurses and doctors should not be abused. And there's things in place, the consequences of the person that does do that. In everything, like shops, people working in shops shouldn't be shouted at. But there's consequences in place. People get banned from going into certain shops because they're troublemakers. It's the same on the internet. There's rude people everywhere we go. Well, what consequences do they face? Well, they get blocked. They lose their voice. If they've got nothing nice to say, you block them. If the things that they're saying is a pattern, you block the phrases that they say because you don't need to hear it. You shouldn't have to hear it. And it's reinforcing that people should be polite over the internet, or if they're not going to be polite, they need to go off into their little corner where other people are just like them. So there's a message that don't let negative people hold you back from opening a path, because you've got a lot of money coming your way from the idea that you have. I don't know what the idea is that you have, but a lot of people are going to benefit from it and you're going to be rewarded for it. So yeah, the Ten of Cups, it's gonna the Two of Swords, making choices based on you, and the Death card reversed. There's a transformation and a change coming in your life, but how are you meant to have that change come if you're holding yourself back from having it? So start your YouTube channel if you've already started it, put more effort into it, be braver, take more risks, be sensible, do the things that you need to do. You've got the Ten of Cups here. It's going to provide a foundation for your future. Is whatever relationship you have, it will help pay for that. Also, don't tell anyone in your personal life that you're on YouTube, because you have people creeping out the woodworks if you suddenly become really successful. And it's, again, putting boundaries in. But the Two of Swords is you making the right choices for yourself from this place of balance. And the Death card reversed. This transformation can't come if you don't start doing it. That's the message. Otherwise, I'm going to start repeating myself. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. Now we're going to look at a general reading. What other information do you need to know? Going to split the deck into 4. Start with an oracle card and then we'll do a 9-card spread. What else do you need to know about life in general? Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. You need to get on with it. Stop holding yourself back. You've got massive financial gains to make. So Let's do a 9-card spread. What else do you need to know about getting out of your own way? Find all the answers that you need and then get on and do it. Stop looking for answers that you just need to start doing, you know? You just need to start doing it. Ask the right questions, not time-wasting questions. Prosperity lies ahead. What else do you need to know? You've got marriage, you've got a good relationship, you've got money coming your way. You know, it's good. Very good. The 5 of Swords reversed. The Sun reversed. You're delaying it all yourself. And the Queen of Cups. So you're putting your own delays in here. With the 5 of Swords reversed, you don't know what battle to have. You're taking your time to make the choices and decisions. Now, there's a difference between taking your time to make sure you make the right decisions and giving yourself excuses of, oh, well, I can't do it this week because... Get on and start. Make a start on it. The Sun reversed. You'll get there eventually. The longer you take to start, the longer it'll be to finish. The longer it'll be before your rewards start coming. It's not going to happen overnight. You need to put the work in. You need to open the paths up and it will come. The Queen of Cups. She's intelligent. She's intuitive. She's kind and compassionate. But that doesn't mean that you have to put up with everyone's nonsense. You just don't. You don't have to be all of the things to all of the people. You need to look after yourself. The Magician reversed. The 9 of Swords. And the 10 of Rods is... You've got the determination. You've got the ambition. Now get on and do it. You've got the ability to do it. It's going to be grinding it out. It's going to be... making a plan and sticking to it and putting the work in. You've got to do it. The Magician reversed is the lack of confidence that you have. And because you keep holding yourself back, you're making yourself really stressed out. Whereas if you started it, and then when a problem comes up, find a way around it, find a solution, keep going, the longer you wait, the more stressed you're going to get. Yeah, you've got good news coming with the 8 of Rods. The Empress reversed. And the 9 of Rods. You've got lots of life experience to learn. There's a natural path and progression here. And it feels really nice. The Empress reversed is you can close things off when you need to. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you need to put resources in to stop negative things, you can do that. You can shut down from that. Not everyone is entitled to your time and energy. The only person that's entitled to your time and energy is you. No one else. And then you choose who gets that. And you choose who doesn't have it. You've got good news coming your way. But you need to get in and you need to grind it. It's like grind it, get on with it. Fill your time up with it because you want it. You'll be rewarded for it. You've got things to learn along the way, and you will learn more by doing and thinking, okay, I've hit a brick wall, and then researching, well, what do I do next? But if you don't hit that brick wall, you don't know what you need to do next. So you need to get moving first. I'm going to end the reading here. Going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I've really enjoyed doing the readings like this. So let me know your feedback, especially if you're a secret Purple Heart gang. So I really appreciate your opinions. You know, it means a lot. Rosie at the moment is blaming me that it's not summer anymore. Blaming me that my daughter keeps sleeping at home. She said she can't get in her bedroom, so that's all my fault as well. And she's been doing this thing today of sitting in front of me wherever I am. So I was at my desk going through my phone, going through my emails. So she decided to sit between me and my phone. It was like that, and there's Rosie there, and she was sat on all of the things that were on my desk. And she wasn't looking at me. She's just sat there looking over the other end of the room, like kind of like I wasn't there. In a way, she's so annoying at the moment. It's because it's just got colder again. We had a drop in temperature. Now we've had another drop in temperature. So she's really not happy. I ended up putting the heating on. And then my daughter was getting ready to go out earlier, and she was getting under everyone's feet, and she had her little toe stood on. So she screamed. My daughter went out feeling bad. She keeps messaging me going, is Rosie all right? And I'm like, she's perfectly fine. She's asleep in the middle of your bed. She's had loads of treats. There's absolutely nothing wrong with her foot. She's just the Queen Sheba at the moment in the middle of that bed. So she's not going to be happy when they come back later. But, yeah. I hope you're doing well. I had a few days off because I wanted to paint my living room ready for the festive season because it's been years since I painted it. So I got some really cheap paint. I have this thing with my ADHD where I think, oh yeah, I can paint the whole living room in 2 hours. It took 2 days, and then it took another 2 days of sleeping and recovering. I don't know what is in my head that thinks, oh yeah, it's all right. I'll just get all my work done, and then I'll paint the living room. That'll take 2 hours, and then I'll do this, that, and that. No, 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 no. So I've literally made a note and put it on my office wall of decorating takes at least 2 days, so that I remember, because I'll probably forget. If you've got ADHD, let me know. Put your hand up. If you know anyone that has, let me know. Put your hand up. It's definitely interesting. So I'm going to stop waffling. I need to get on. And yeah, thank you so much for being here with me today. I do appreciate you. Remember, subscribe, turn your notifications on, put likes on the readings because it really does help. We've grown so much over the last year, you know. I was looking, and this time last year we had 6,000 subscribers. We're now, are we at 14 or no, we're at 15,000. I'm like, my goodness. I wanted to hit 7,000 this year. And oh my goodness, look, I don't know where they've all come from. And it's because of you and the support that you give for free. And it's just amazing. I appreciate you all so much. And I'm waffling. I will see you tomorrow.